Hello, welcome back to the America Digital Congress Miami 2023. I'm Brian Burns, joined now by Driss Temsamani from Citi, who is here to talk to us about a lot of different things. Of course, you're here talking about the blockchain economy. Tell us how you see it going forward and what opportunities that Citi sees for blockchain.
Absolutely. So thanks, Ryan, for the opportunity. Look, it's the discussion has been around, are we at the end of the internet as an infrastructure? And do we see that the internet can sustain the digital economy growth? The digital economy has been growing for the last 15 years, 300% versus the physical economy. And the answer is yes, because what we saw during COVID and what happened around the world were people that did not have access to the digital economy. We left out around half of the world population outside. We can consider ourselves privileged. We have a debit card, we have a bank account, we have a checking account. And a lot of these people could not have access, so they couldn't order online. I mean, they couldn't get their groceries delivered to their house. So the reason that that's happening is because there is no infrastructure today that allows for what we would call the tokenization of value, the tokenization of money in a regulated way that we can give access to everyone in the world. The reason why banks don't do that today is because the internet is built on an infrastructure which is inefficient and it's very hard to establish identity. So it costs a lot of money to give access to this half of the world populations. Now you have big tech, fintechs who monetize differently. They don't take deposits, they don't lend money, and they provide access to platforms. And with the advancement of the digital economy, these platforms now have payments. And so they can give this part of the world population what's called a wallet on their phone that has a virtual account that can now receive money. So if somebody does work for you, fixes a car or does something in your house, you pay them electronically with a digital token or digital money regulated, and that person can go to a store or can go online and order something, or they can go to a store, show their phone, scan a QR code and pay. So now we have an opportunity to move in that direction, but the internet as we know it does not allow to do that. Hence the discussion about blockchain, and that's what I talked about today.
Right, certainly. So I know you covered the Americas, right? And particularly in Latin America, technology and fintechs have been popping up over the past decade. As you mentioned, they're creating opportunity for people, giving people who traditionally never had access to a bank account, now they have a way to move their money around. A lot of these startups that have been successful, started small, but we have larger examples like Nubank, who has done quite well. How does Citi fit into that piece of the puzzle, right? You're a global bank, you serve the globe, of course, but particularly in the region that you work in, what are the opportunities for you to sort of be part of this movement forward?
Yeah, we in the office, we say we want to bank 1 billion people. So how do you bank 1 billion people when on the ground you're not a retail bank? Well, we are the bank of the fintechs, the big techs. We're a bank of also the large institutions that are actually creating the products and services that need to reach these people that don't have access. And also on the side, we have governments that are also interested in how they can stimulate the economy in an organic way, meaning bring more money from the informal sector to the formal sector. If you put that together, where Citi is like the conductor of that orchestra or the connector of their ecosystem, we bank the fintechs. The fintechs open an account with Citi. Now they connect the last mile. They provide the digital application to people that are either using it to receive money, also work. So we have a lot of people today just with a bicycle, they download an application and they can take a pizza from a restaurant and deliver it to somebody's house or to an office. They get paid in this wallet, which is part of this fintech, big tech value proposition. These fintechs have an account with Citi. And we also bank the corporation that is the owner of the store or the owner of the transportation company. And so when you connect these two together, you have money that's traditionally set in cash in the informal economy, coming in through this digital ecosystem, part of a digital economy, where Citi is connecting this ecosystem, and we're helping governments receive more flows from the informal economy, which banks eventually convert to loans. And now you're bringing loans that did not exist as part of the financial system in the bank to a part of the population that through these platforms can also build credit history. They now have visibility, they have an identity. And so you're really stimulating the economy in an organic way. You're driving financial inclusion, but you're also eliminating the cash, which is a burden and an inefficiency for a lot of the corporate clients that have to carry it at the point of sales.
Certainly, right. Carrying big stacks of bills is not a convenient thing to do. Let's talk AI. Obviously, it's changing every sector of society. what is a Citi doing at the moment right now to embrace it, use it, and try to serve its clients with it?
Yeah, so AI has been around for the last 70 years, but the last year we were given a window into it with ChatGPT. The same way we were given a window into the internet in the year 2000 with the first browser with the Mosaic or the first companies that allowed us to see what can you do with the internet, do email and do searches. ChatGPT is allowing us to see what the AI power is, which has been being developed for the last 70 years. But within Citi, what our proposition is, or what we're thinking is that, well, the blockchain tokenization is great for upgrading the internet, creating a digital internet that can move value, not just information. You're eventually going to need a trusted infrastructure similar to that for activating AI recommendations. So if you use AI today and you're a financial professional and AI gives you a recommendation and says, look, I found the right investment structure that basically gives you what you're asking for, what you asked me as an AI engine to do. But then what do you do with that? You have to take that recommendation and plug it into your system. Blockchain and tokenization can activate that recommendation and now move it into a secure internet that has identity, that has tokenization, that I can actually use smart contracts to build a mechanism by which accounts can be debited, other accounts can be credited, payments can happen, so forth, so on. So I think AI combined with blockchain and tokenization is really how this digital economy can keep growing in the future.
So you're here in Miami, there's a lot going on at this Congress. What have you heard so far and what are you looking forward to hear? Any final thoughts?
Well, look, this is a great conference to bring everyone together. So you have the banks, you have the corporations, you have the fintechs and the big techs that are in the cutting edge, doing that last mile connection to the unbanked, as an example that we just talked about. This is a great way so you don't have to travel across the region. In 1 or 2 days, connect with everyone, discuss these topics, come up with ideas, and eventually build partnerships that outside this conference can deliver some results.
Excellent. Well, thank you for spending a few minutes with us, Driss. I really appreciate it. Learned a lot as well. So that's Driss Temsamani from Citi here at the America Digital Congress Miami 2023. We're going to send it back to the studio. Back to you.